Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Game Review number 79. Today we have Ron K7Q versus Dinoisus. I want to say dinosaur, but it's not even close. Uh Dion, I guess. 7Q versus a 6Q. So let's go ahead and look at the game. Alright, and we see a very strange opening here. So normally guys, we would, if this was a start point, we'd see an approach, a knight's move, and then a jump back for a mini Chinese. Maybe Black saying, because I can't approach, I'm just going to make the mini Chinese or whatever, but that would be here. So for Black, let's take an example, or let's take a step back and think about why is it here instead of here. Well, that has to do with the two space extension for White. This is not a pincer, right? Because if we wanted to attack White, White still has a comfortable two space extension here. So normally, when we want to extend our corner or extend along the side, we jump over 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we jump over 5. So we go 6 spaces away. So jump over 5. And that way, when White goes in, White doesn't have that two space extension, right? That is the idea behind the mini Chinese and the Chinese opening, and an extension along the side for any corner or whatever. It's a jump over, it's a 5 space extension, and you jump over 5. And that's the best way to extend this corner. If you want to do that, it's interesting and possible, but this one is not normally played due to the fact that it's too easy to come in and reduce. All right, so I chose to play here, which is fine. Two space, I've gone over this in a few videos. If you guys are watching, you'll know that I don't recommend this. I recommend just playing here. The Aji's not worth 2 points. I don't want to go over it again because I've gone over it several times. Just watch previous videos, I guess, or watch all the videos and you'll have seen this multiple times. I've explained this, so I don't want to explain it again. But anyway, 2 points, not worth the Aji. All right, this is fine. However, this is a little bit slow. I would recommend doing something up here. I don't know what, but normally I would recommend that because if you go here, I can ignore this and actually just go in. Even if you play here, I'm fine. All you're going to do is get some influence. And I'm not too, like, I don't care too much about that. I can even just go here a little bit. You get some influence and then I get Sente, right? But that's my cost for ignoring you once, and I think this is bigger than the influence and the points here. White defense here, it's reasonable though. I will say, according to the basics, defend yourself first. It's the reason I ignore it is because I know I can live regardless. I know I'm already fine, and that's why I can ignore. All I'm going to lose is a few points. So I consider this move a reduction more than an attack, due to the fact that I know how to defend myself. But if you don't, then this is fine. But now you know. Hopefully you don't know. I just consider this move a little bit bigger than these points. All right, so I probe now just to see how Black responds. Probably going to respond that way, and then Tanuki. And then later you can get some endgame around this area, potentially. I would, as soon as he makes it thick, I would probe just this. As soon as, like, he seals it, I would probe and say, how are you going to fit this? Are you going to let me live in the corner, or are you going to let me reduce you on the outside? All right, shoulder hit here. That's fine. I think the left side's bigger, though. I would play on the left side. So open corner, open side, biggest area, right? This area is not so ginormous that I think it's impossible to deal with. That's why I think just play a big move on the left side. Don't Hane. Nobi. That is the move. Hane leads to cuts and leads to bad things. Black, you should have cut. You are strong, cut. That is what you want to use your strength for, is to attack and gain profit while attacking. This, you have to defend, and then White has weakness everywhere. What's the best way to play this? Normally you would play here and then just fix, and then White jumps, you jump. You can see White has no money on the right side. All White was able to gain is like 6 points, but Black gained 10 points. So I think this is good for Black. Even just the simple sequence is good for Black. Black played here and played here. Ooh, nice Hane. So White, you should have defended here in order to keep your points. Because remember, this game's about points. You can't just give it up for free. You have to have a reason and say, if I want to give up points up here, I'm going to get that much in the center. And I don't think you are. Black played here. If I was Black, I would play here and extend one more. And then actually push up one more and then go in. And that way, I built to the top. I secured the top. I reduced the top. and now I can deal with the left. And this is super good for black. So white's shape here is very lacking. If white defend this is quite huge now because you invested a lot of moves in this corner. You need it to be territory due to the fact that you've invested what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves in this area now. Now you really want to defend it because black can easily reduce it in Sente, and you don't want your opponent to be able to do that. This also allows for an invasion here later. So I would definitely do it. It's really big. Or monkey jump too. Later, it's really big. All right, pressure on black, that's fine, but weaknesses first. Black, don't worry about that. Just jump. The reason it's not good to play here because you're fine with the 2-space extension. You're gonna be fine. And later you have an invasion here and here, so you don't want to kill that Aji. And this is actually killing the Aji. This will help white defend. So it's a bad exchange. It's just Aji Keshi. That's all it is. White ignored, and this is not the point to play. So there is 1, 2 moves to play that are really huge here, and this is not one of them. This is going for the center and ignoring the side completely, but the points are on the side, not the center. So make sure you remember that. You need to defend your points on the side. If you look at it this way, if black gets this, and gets this, then you've got like almost no points in this area. You have maybe 6 or 8 points, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means every stone in this area got 1 point. That is highly inefficient. Highly inefficient. 2 stones can get 4 to 6 points easily. So that means 8 stones getting 8 points is super inefficient. And this means black should be way ahead because black has not made super inefficient moves, but white has. So black is, I think black is very, very ahead because white's just missing the purpose of the game. So white really got to defend your points. Black reduced those points. Both players are missing the big moves here. No reason to defend because you're really thick. If white tries to go in, you can just cut white off and you want to fight in this area. This area, black is strong, so black can easily fight and gain profit. White reduces, it's fine. Just a reduction. It's not a weak group. So I don't think it's worth defending. I think destroying white's territory is much bigger than a reduction here. Probe, that's fine. I wouldn't play it immediately. You have too many urgent moves on the board. That's fine. Black, stop doing that. This is not a good move. Stop it. Stop. Just say, next time you want to play this move, just say, no, I'm not playing this move. Just stop it. Because I'm saying that because I want you to think of that. I want you to think of my little stop it sound every time you go to play this move. This is Yosei. This is not good for a base. You want to run. So a good way to think about this is 2 ways. One, it's Aji Keshi. You're losing a bunch of Aji for invasions here. So Aji Keshi. 2, you may argue, but I need some eye space. I want to make eye space. However, if you think about the Clossi approach, step 1, make a base. A base is efficient eye space. This is not efficient. Efficient means it's valuable in points as well as eyes. This is not efficient. Okay, so it's not step 1. Step 2 is run away. This is step 2. Step 3 is build your eye space as much as possible. This is step 3. You're at step 2. You are not completely surrounded. You don't need to play step 3. You need to run away. Runaway is much more valuable. So that's the 2 biggest reasons wrong with it. Aji Keshi, and you're at step 3 before step 2. Step 2 is run away. You want to run away first before trying to live small on the side. It's more valuable because it reduces thickness and affects the rest of the board. So definitely play here. And the fact that it's Aji Keshi, just even more so. So it's really, really, really bad because of those 2 reasons, right? So the next time you want to play these little diagonal moves, just think, stop it. No, stop it. Hopefully that will help you not ever play that again. This is an endgame move. It's Yosei. You're not surrounded, so it's not like you need to live on the side. So just, it's Yosei. That's all it is. And Aji Keshi. This is fine. If you choose that over a 1-point jump because you're worried about the eyes, it's still fine. Both are fine as long as you reduce. The idea here is to reduce. Okay, perfectly fine. All right, this might be this one first. Because due to the fact that it's so much bigger. If white plays here, you can get all these reduction moves for free. And then white's corner's bad. And then you have this move. It's the whole area is destroyed. So white really wants the Nobi. White really wants the Nobi. And then white keeps at least some of the points in the corner. Then you can go do other stuff. And that's fine. That's fine. But you want to reduce first. White finally getting the move up here. All right. Since black has a defense, I think it is Gote. So I wouldn't defend. Okay, good. Monkey jump, that's fine. No, black, Hane. You should remember the monkey jump. You can Hane here. If white plays, you Atari, take, fix. You are alive. White cannot kill you. Okay? I want you to remember that. White cannot kill you. You are fine. Let's see. Can white escape, though? That's a question. Don't Atari there. Just connect here. That is a question, actually. Did you find an exception? Is this an exception? Because this is the normal sequence. Normally, you play this way, Atari, and then connect, and white's dead on the inside. But do you find an exception? If you did, that'd be hilarious. Let's see what to play. I want a tiger's mouth. I want to play here. Here. Can I play it? No, I cannot. Nope, can't play it. Can't play that. So I have to play the tiger's mouth, right? And then I can go here, threaten the cut. Go here. Okay, I think you found an exception. That's interesting. So yeah, normally you can block this because white's going to die on the inside, but I guess if white can break out, then you have to play this way. Okay, that's fine. If you read that, that's fine. If you didn't, then you should have at least considered this one. This is a normal move. If you read it, then that's fine. That's interesting. You found an exception. That's quite interesting. I have to remember that, guys. I learned something from this one, that there's an exception where if you can break out. Very interesting. All right, let's move on. This is good. White is overplaying. Yeah, normally you can't do this with the tiger's mouth. That's the thing here. Normally it's just push right here. So don't do that. However, I would do this. If you want to play something, I think this is the way to play. Because the Hane here and jump here. Black tries to cut you. You can cut off these stones. Right, and that's already reduction. Because remember that all of this is black's area, right? So you want to either destroy this side or this side. And I think this is a good way to do it. Remember that Aji I talked about earlier? Hane and then jump. So black will probably just defend. Then let's say you defend. Black blocks. Extend and tiger's mouth. And you should be alive. Should. I think you are. As long as you have an extension here, I think you're fine. Anyway, white should be able to do something in there. You would read carefully, of course, and play it, and it also depends on how black responds, because maybe black just wants to do this, then I can do that. It's all depending on how I play in the game, but you have to read a lot in there. The thinking is to use the Aji that this shape left in order to destroy some points on the bottom. And that's the thinking here. There's also one here. Right here. I don't know if you heard the vibration. I apologize. My phone was on my desk and it vibrated. So unprofessional. Anyway, there's an invasion here. There's an invasion here. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's a reduction here. So that's the three things to think about in this area. For black, don't worry about it. This actually should be expected. If it were me, I wouldn't even care if my opponent came in here. I would just give up a few points. For example, if we played this way, what would I do here? I probably would do this. I think I would do this, and then just Nobi up, right reduces, and then fight, and I would actually turn it into a weak group. Or you can just defend. And you only lost maybe 6 points there, but you got super thick. So I think it's perfectly fine to give up 6 points. I mean, you were playing so loosely, but so fast, that you have to be willing to give up at least a little bit of it to get the rest. Because this is what? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Let's say at least 30 points of territory if you get it all. So White has to be able to reduce at least a little bit, right? It's too big. And if you just give up 6, it's still 24 points. So I wouldn't worry too much about giving up 6 points. Just keep most of it. This, though, is overplay for White. That's also overplay because it's too easy to block this way. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. All right, so Black, again, just give up 6 points and you're fine. Yeah, Black's playing really well here. No. There's a Nobi right here. Yep, Black played really well here. Really, really well here. Black, you don't have to kill. There's a cut here. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me think. There's no way to defend that cut because White would just Nobi. Okay, so you're gonna lose that stone, but you kill this, and this is bigger than those 2 stones. So yeah, I think Black played like nearly perfect here. Yeah, Black, you played really well there. White, gotta work on those invasions. Gotta work on those invasions. But Black, you played really well there. I think Black played really, really well there. All right, so White, work on the invasions I showed you. Practice them, and I think the only way to learn the invasions is to practice them like you did. So I don't think you made any like basic mistake there. I think you just made some reading mistakes, which comes with experience. So the fact that you're trying is good. The fact that you died is a learning experience, right? So I don't think you made any like major basic or theory mistakes. I think you just messed up the invasion, which is just a learning mistake. So I showed you a few ways you could invade a little bit better. Just learn it for next time. Black, this is super small. That is not big at all. That's big. That's big. It's in-game now, so play in-game. But Black should be quite a bit ahead. All right, so this video is a little bit long, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. All right, so hopefully you guys, there's a lot of basics to learn this game and a few interesting shapes to learn this game, especially that monkey jump. I even learned something in this game. A few invasions down here to learn. Don't forget this Tsuji, guys. So many people forget that this is the Tsuji. That's why I said that's big. C2 is big. This is super small because you're trying to get the center, and it's the center. Center is not bigger than the side. End game is better. But hopefully you guys found this game very helpful. I think this was one of a good video, a good game review, and a good game to learn stuff from. So hopefully you guys learned stuff from it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next